Hello everyone, and welcome to How-FixIT. If your DJI Mini 5 Pro crashed and one of the arm shafts is broken, the arm feels loose, does not fold or unfold correctly, or sits at the wrong angle, don't worry. In this video, I'll show you how to replace the rear and front arm hinge shafts step by step. This repair is quite simple and does not require professional experience. All you need is a Torx T5 screwdriver, tweezers, and replacement arm shafts for the DJI Mini 5 Pro. But before you buy a replacement arm shaft, keep in mind that the rear right arm shaft is different from the rear left, so make sure to install the correct hinge shaft for each side. I've included links to the replacement arm shafts for the DJI Mini 5 Pro in the video description below. Before starting the repair, power off the drone and remove the battery. In the first part of this video, I'll show you how to replace the rear arm hinge shaft. In the second part, I'll show you how to replace the front arm hinge shaft. The arm shafts on the opposite side of the drone are replaced the same way. If any of the other shafts are broken, simply follow the same steps. Let's start with the rear arm hinge shaft. The rear arm shaft screws are hidden under the sticker. First, peel off the sticker carefully to expose the screws underneath. Use a Torx T5 screwdriver to remove the two screws securing the rear arm shaft to the drone frame. After removing the screws, use tweezers to slide the arm shaft out of the frame. If the shaft doesn't come out easily, slightly adjust the angle of the arm and try again. Do not use force, because this can damage the plastic frame or the hinge area. If the shaft is cracked, bent, worn, or broken, the rear arm may feel loose, sit at the wrong angle, or fail to lock into the correct position. A damaged hinge shaft can also cause vibration, unstable flight, poor motor alignment, or arm position errors after a crash. A link to the rear arm hinge shaft is included in the video description below. Before installing the new rear arm shaft, compare it with the old one and make sure you are using the correct part for that side of the drone. The right rear and left rear shafts are not the same. Insert the new rear arm shaft into the frame and align it with the rear arm hinge. The screw holes should line up without forcing the shaft. Now, reinstall the two screws and tighten them carefully. Do not over-tighten the screws. They need to hold the shaft securely, but over-tightening can damage the plastic frame or strip the screw holes. After installing the rear shaft, fold and unfold the arm several times. The arm should move smoothly, stay aligned with the drone body, and should not feel loose or unstable. Now let's replace the front arm hinge shaft. First, use a Torx T5 screwdriver to remove the two screws securing the front arm to the hinge shaft. Keep these screws separate from the other screws because the DJI Mini 5 Pro uses many small screws of different sizes. After removing these two screws, carefully separate the front arm from the shaft area. But do not pull the arm too far away from the drone, as the motor wires and antenna routing are still inside the arm and frame. Now you can see the three screws securing the front arm hinge shaft to the drone frame. Use the Torx T5 screwdriver to remove these three screws. If the front arm shaft is cracked, bent, or shifted after a crash, the arm may not fold or unfold correctly, may have play in the joint, or may sit at the wrong angle. This can affect motor alignment and may cause vibration, unstable flight, motor errors, or poor flight performance. A link to the front arm hinge shaft is included in the video description below. place the new front arm hinge shaft into the drone frame and align it with the screw holes. Install the 3 screws that secure the shaft to the frame. Again, do not over-tighten the screws. Tighten them evenly so the shaft sits flat and the hinge mechanism remains aligned. Now place the front arm back onto the hinge shaft. Make sure the arm is seated correctly and that the motor wires are not pinched, twisted, or trapped inside the hinge area. Reinstall the 2 screws that secure the front arm to the hinge shaft. After the screws are installed, fold and unfold the front arm several times. The movement should be smooth, the arm should sit at the correct angle, and there should be no looseness in the hinge. After the repair, power on the drone and check the DJI Fly app for any arm position, motor, or takeoff warnings. If there are no errors, perform a short controlled test flight in a safe open area. If you found this guide helpful, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more tech tips and guides. Visit our website for more insights and do-it-yourself guides. Remember, every tech challenge is an opportunity to learn and grow. Thanks for watching How-FixIT, and we'll see you in the next one.